as a feeling of compromise. I don't know if it's a great feeling, a good feeling, or a bad feeling.
To be agreeable to whatever comes your way, and to not have any preconceived notions, to really embrace what you're presented with, and to not have any expectations. So you want to really experience what it is that you're being told in a very, or being shown in a very fresh way. It's letting yourself go, not really having any things that are holding you back. And that also relates to the giving part of openness as well. That sort of going with your first impulse, and not stopping yourself and not being afraid.
The way I choose to use my creativity is together. I can't do it on my own. So I do need other people in order to exercise my creativity. Pretty much like a way a building is built. You do need people with different skills, and so that together they can create something. So that for me is my approach to creativity. Okay, limitations. I'm standing in this little platform, and I can't go very far with it because I will fall. So what I have to do, I can't fall. I need to remain up here. So what I do is I try to be happy in this little table that I'm standing on, because that's the ground I've been given. And so yeah. So I have to work with it. I have to work with the space I've got, and I have to see as far as I can, and yes, of course, who knows, maybe the table will grow a little bit eventually, centimeter by centimeter, but until then I have to be happy with the space I've got, because that's all I've got. So yeah, and it doesn't have to be bad, it can be sweet, and it can be nice, and it can be a nice place to be in. So yeah, it can be rather comfortable if you're good to it. If you're good to your limitations, I guess they'll be good to you. And yeah, I guess you need to be friends with your limitations and put them on your side, so that together you can expand.
You just build it. It's just a social thing, As you become a social being, you just start with you start building this identity, but also identity changes through life. If I look at myself like 3 years ago, something like this, I was completely different, and I think it's nice to refresh and not say, this is my identity, and really stomp your feet in the ground and say, okay, this is who I am. This really keeps you behind. I think you have to be like the chameleon, be able to change yourself like many times. I don't like to be attached to one identity. Okay, this Samir, the guy from Brazil, he's very happy, or he's very sad, he's very depressive, he's very like this. But I think it's close. I think we should just be able to change identity like you change clothes, Because all this identity issue is making lots of trouble, huh? And the thing I don't want for me now is trouble. Because if you start thinking, okay, this is who I am, or this is where I come from, or this is who I want to be, you really start getting frustrated. You start frustrating people. You will definitely start. You start getting in a point when you're turning over yourself, you know, like, and you never refresh. You never refresh. It's like it's that there's dead air inside of you, and so I think that identity is becoming less and less important for me, you know, because every time I try to say this is my identity, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing in this earth, or what the fuck am I doing, I just got a bit frustrated, you know. It's just not nice. I wish I could have at least 100 identities my whole lifetime.
No, but they're here now. It's too cold out there. So that's not to be open, for example, you know, like they're coming in and I tell them, go away, go out. I'm not open for them to come in right now because we're talking and it's a bit, I'm supposing to be open to what I say, but I'm not open to the situation right now when they come inside the room and it's all dark, I just see their silhouette. That's not to be open from me. But most of the time to be open means anything's coming in the room or in yourself is welcome. Okay, that was it. Yeah, that's what limitation for me, because it happens a lot with language, or yeah, it can also be in dancing. It's like when you feel something could come and get expressed, but it just doesn't reach out. It stays in circle inside yourself, and that's what limitation for myself, when it cannot go out.
Creativity, it's a difficult thing that we tend to explore, and then by exploring that we open ourselves.